Hello, I'm Alec Hogg, and well, all good things have to be improved on, it appears. I did put together a video which I've had some feedback that it wasn't as descriptive as it might have been. So here we go. Mark 2. Hopefully this one is going to help all of those premium subscribers who've been battling to move across to the steady paywall to do so very simply. Well, I'm going to kick off here by taking you onto a little presentation that I've made. It is a PowerPoint presentation, so I'm hoping that everything's going to play the way that it should. And to just kick it off right at the beginning. So, existing premium subscribers on BizNews, because of our old system, if you have been logged in, will get this page when you go to the home page. In other words, with your name on the top right-hand side. The idea is to hover your mouse over that name and a little menu will come up. And as you can see from that menu, one of the options is log out, and that's what you need to do here. Once you click on log out, it will terminate your relationship with the old premium setup and will then free you to continue into the steady domain. What will appear now on the screen once you've logged out of your old BizNews Premium is this. The best thing to do is to click on log in there on the BizNews Premium homepage, and this is what will come up. It is the entrance to the steady back end, or the what we now have put in place for you. The first thing there is, it says we use cookies, allow all cookies. I suggest you click that. And the reason for that is that Steady will put a cookie, which is a little piece of software, on your computer so that in future, every time that you go onto a BizNews Premium story, in other words, when you access one of those stories, it's got a little lock on it on the BizNews site. That cookie will say to Steady, let this person through. So please click on that. After that, would you please log in this way? Your email address is the email address that you gave to BizNews originally. It might have changed in the past. We've had a few people who have. If that's the case, no problem. Just send us your old email address if you are battling to get in, and we will give you a new one. So put your email address in there and then click on Forgot Password. The reason for this is that you have to give the Steady system a password or create a password there, and you can't expect it just to guess. So click on Forgot Password, and then what will happen is this will come up. It'll say, if you would please enter your email address so Steady can send you an email with instructions. This is coming up on your screen. And then indeed, all you do is fill in your email address and click on Send Email. Pretty simple, isn't it? An email will arrive in the inbox if you are already on the Steady system, and all BizNews Premium paid up subscribers are there. So if you are having money deducted from your account every month, or if you've paid an annual subscription, you will be on the Steady system already, or certainly your email address will be. And so this email will come to you, and it says quite simply that you've sent a request, and please, you can now reset your password, or in the first instance, to create a password. You click on that reset password button, and this is what will come up. Set your password, and you can then put whatever password you want to. Use at least 6 characters. In other words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't have to be a terribly complicated password. It doesn't really matter if somebody else finds out about it. It's not exactly your ATM card, but put your password, your new password in there, and click Save underneath it. Pretty simple up to now, I'm sure. What I like to do always with new passwords is to take advantage of the Google Chrome which is a browser that I use. If you use the same browser, just give it a click there on update password, but it depends whether or not you want to do that. Okay, once you've done that, now you go back to biznews.com and this will come up. This page will come up. You now have a username and you have the password that you've created, which means that you will be able to access all of the premium articles that are which are denoted by that little lock. So if you go onto the website and you see a headline that's got a lock on it, that means that if you click on that, you will be receiving this if you are not a premium subscriber. So for everybody who is not a member, they will see this on an article that has got a lock on it. In other words, it starts off with a paragraph or a line of the story itself and then says no more. You can read no more because that's only for those who've actually paid for it. And as you can see, this is the part down the bottom which says, has a little blurb from us, Discover BizNews Premium. Sign me up is for those who do not have premium accounts. You, however, do, because we've just gone through that process. You used to have the old premium account. You now have a new one. And so what you need to do is to go onto that and click login. You only do this once. You don't do this ever again. So please take the effort. Click in on login, and that's what it's going to ask you. You'll see there's a different page that comes up now. In the previous one, you just had Steady. Now you've got BizNews and Steady. And what you do with this, when this comes up after you've clicked on login, is you fill in your email, you fill in the new password that you've just created, and then you click on login below it. Bob's your uncle. What's going to happen? As you can see, the whole article will now open up. And in future, because of that cookie, every time you go onto a restricted piece of content, it won't be restricted for you. It'll be totally unrestricted, and your 120 Rand a month gives you access to that and, of course, a heck of a lot more. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and it makes a lot more sense than the last one did. And if you have any more problems or if you hit any other difficulties, it's probably because your email address has not been registered with Steady. Now, that can be one of two reasons. One of the reasons is that unbeknown to you, your subscription has expired. And this has happened a few times. People have lost their cards or forgotten that they've canceled their accounts, their cards rather, and then the accounts can no longer be debited. That has happened in a number of instances. Another possibility on that is that when you first signed up with BizNews, you gave us an email address that is different to the one that you are now using. So if that happens, please drop us a line at support@biznews.com, or even better, Steady HQ will be quite happy to help you through this. And their address is support@steadyhq.com. Easy peasy. Till the next time. Cheers.